cool.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today.
It's Chilla.
Rocco, if you don't know us yet.
So the topic for today is about being miraculous with your acoustical body.
What does it mean, or what is that? Miracles.
Can you just repeat that? Being?
Miraculous with your acoustical body.
Miraculous. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So, all right, let's start with this. The way, one thing about the body that the body really has the capacity to function as you choose it to function. And it's amazing, and it's also a big problem. Because when you learn to work with your body and make it function as a piece of meat and bone, then it will function like that. And this is the way to make your body to be electrical, to function from polarity. But this is not what we are looking for, because it's like you have an amazing body, and that body is such an amazing tool. It's like, if you have seen the movie, the Transformers, like, you know, if you don't know how to use it, it can be like a 25-year-old veteran boogie, like an old car that doesn't even do things very well. Like, you can use it like the least amount of capacities and least talents of it, thinking that this is the maximum that your body can have. But actually, it is really like a transformer. It has amazing capacities. It can change, it can turn, it can transform into something really amazing. It doesn't mean it has to look like something different. It doesn't have to change its shape. It can, but it doesn't have to, in order to start to function from a different space, from a different level of consciousness, and from a totally different reality. And still your body can look the same. The question is that, would you allow your body, and would you start to look at your body from a different approach, allow your body to start to function differently? Because what we see is that really the body has this capacity, and it can do this change with great ease if the owner, like you, the being, allows that. But of course, you could say, oh, easy to say that. Yes, easy to say that. The question is that, what do we really choose? Like, what is the space that we function from in each and every second of our life? Like, do you function with your body, seeing your body as having many, many illnesses, hard times, like digestive problems, or aging, and getting tired easily, and fatigue, and all these things? Like, this is how you see your body? Like, do you see your body as it keeps struggling on a daily basis, or do you start to see your body as that amazing tool that is really a gift for you, given to you as a gift?
No one taught us the body is a gift, and you can create your body. You can change your body immediately as well, actually. No one taught us, because, you know, usually we are functioning from this reality. Oh, the body is aging. Oh, we will have gray hair, you know, in a certain age. Our eyesight will get wrong in a certain age. We get fat in a certain age. We get, you know, I don't know, just
all the bad things.
All the bad things
that we don't want.
Is it really true? Is it really true? Does it have to be like that? Because you can change it. You can create a different reality for yourself and for your body. We have lots of examples in our life with our bodies, and others who started to use, you know, the tools, and it's just amazing, the changes, the immediate changes.
And people were making photos of what happened before and how their body turned into or changed after that.
How they grew body parts like breast, actually, during the treatment, 1 hour.
Like during the class.
During the class, actually. And yeah, it's amazing what miracles can happen when you are present, be present with your body and with your life, and, you know, start to communicate with that. That's amazing how it works. So what else is possible?
Cool. So, like, really, it's like an invitation for all of you to start to like be present with your body from a totally different space, in a space where there are no judgments. Like, you don't judge your body. That's an important part to get there.
Yeah,
Like
that's the most important,
like,
actually. Yeah.
Like totally receiving your body, everything about your body. Like, receiving doesn't mean accepting. It's two different realities.
Because you can change it, but change it from not the space of judgment, but the space of there is something greater is possible. You know, you can change it because there is something greater. If you do from this space, that's a totally different energy, and you can do the change. From judgment, you can't change anything.
And also, it's not just about the body, but and not just about your own body, but being present with other people's bodies. Like, it's allowing, if you are like a practitioner or a healer of any kind, it will allow you to start to see the hidden dynamics that people are functioning from, that makes them choose and create their bodies the way they create it, to create the diseases, the illnesses, the aging, the problems, all the things with their bodies. So it's about start to see your body from the space of no points of view and no judgments. Also, there is another area of other people's judgments as an effect on you and your body.
Never happens. No one judges us, you know.
Because one part of it is that you start to like buy into it as real. And it's not about fighting against the judgment or proving that that judgment is not true, because then it will put you into polarity again.
It's like a prison, you know, you want to prove your truth. Does it work? Is it, you know, it's nothing. It's very heavy.
It keeps you in that constant state.
In the circle.
Yeah, running around your tail. And that's a really great thing, like, in a way that because when people are judging you and you buy into it, then you can't really be present with yourself.
Sorry, there is a problem with the... Sorry? Sorry, there is a problem, something with the sound. Like, with the sound. Kamo da vidim? Okay. Okay. It's okay.
It's okay. Okay.
Acoustic is working.
How does it get any better than this?
Cool. All right. And like, what we would like to, let's say, achieve, or what we would like to invite the people into, is like that space where they really start to see their bodies as a gift that really can function from the space of infinite possibilities. Because you, as an infinite being, this is your normal operative state. The question is that, do you function as an infinite being on a daily basis during day and night? Mm-hmm. Or do you function as a everyday human being? Like, the energy and the quality of that is totally different, right? Because the way you function with your body and with yourself, that will create your future. Like, if you try to create a great future, but you see yourself as a finite being with lots of problems, then this is what you will create as your future, not the future that you desire. And then you will function from all the limitations of your points of view, instead of the possibilities and what you can choose and create. And so another part is not just starting to create the body, because that's amazing to have that kind of body which is not in reaction, which is not in polarity, but totally has the capacity that entirely as itself, it can really follow the energy, space, and consciousness of the infinite being that you are. Like, moving together with that, changing together, and transforming together with you, with your very being, with that speed. with the speed of space that you are, not with, oh, maybe it will take weeks or months or years to change it. No, like getting into that state where each and every molecules of your body, maybe not really molecules anymore, but it's really energy, space, and consciousness, where it functions from that space that you are as an infinite being. Because this is a space that many enlightened beings achieved, that they called as a light body, or they had so many different words for that. And this is the space that we would like to invite all of you to start to experience it, to give a taste of it. And then, you know, as you have the taste of it, you can see, wow, it's fucking possible in our lifetime. It's not something that just a few chosen ones could do, but any one of you can do it. And there are amazing tools for that. And we would like to invite you to this great possibility. Because it sounds amazing that, oh, it's about the bodies. But actually, it's not just about the bodies. Because it's rather about, I mean, the body is amazing. And that's a big thing. Because usually people make themselves equal to their bodies. As they feel in their body, that will like have an effect on what they think about themselves. And we have to become really more and more and more conscious about what is our body really is, and what do we sense in our bodies. Is that really ours, or is that someone else's? Because as long as we can't make a difference between these things, as long as we can't see what is ours and others, other people's feelings, thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations, then we will have a really hard time with seeing what can we create. And really, we would like to get to that space where you can really sense what is yours and what is not, because that will allow you to really start to sense the gift of this body, how amazing this body is, and all the limitations that were sort of like make you not really sensing your body. So all these limitations would go away, and that would allow you to sense that gift that the body is. Like, this is why a lot of people can't really deal with their bodies, because of all these feelings, thoughts, emotions of other people's, and and it's stuck in their bodies, and they think it's theirs. And once you get clear on that,
if something is not yours, you can't change it actually.
Because it comes.
It's not yours. You just bought into it's yours.
Or you just sense someone else's feelings, thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations. I mean, how can you change it? And then you work on it day after day, and it changes for a minute, and then it comes back. So it's a never-ending story. And when we say, as I mentioned, it's amazing what miracles can happen with the body, but it's also an invitation to being present and conscious.
Excuse me a second again. A second.
Yes.
Ако може изгасите се прилуѓе. Biljana, I don't know what's... Sorry, I can't. Izgasi se, Biljana.
So do you have a question? Do you have a question, Camelia, from your side? Or no?
I'm waiting for the response.
Because is there any question?
Okay.
No, there wasn't a question. It's just, I don't know, something is...
No questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
I have one, if I may.
Okay, yes,
please.
You can. Yes.
Rocco started to say something about being present and conscious, which I'm exploring right now.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't finish, so
okay.
My question is actually about when we are aware of some other people's thoughts, emotions, feelings, And when we take them into ourselves and make it ours, make them ours, how can we tell the difference when it's just awareness and when it's making them ours?
Okay, so there are many, many reasons why we make it as ours. There is always a reason behind it, like, which means a reason is a polarity, which means, I just give you an example. And it doesn't have to be a family story. Like, let's say if you had a father who was drinking a lot and he was drunk, doesn't have to be aggressive, just drunk. So most of the time when he came home after a hard day, he was drinking in order to forget about what happened during the day.
Never happens with anyone.
And let's say later on, like you say, oh, I hate drinking. But later on, this will be the only solution that you can choose to do in order to let go of the stress that you have during the day, or
to relax, to drink.
Yeah, because in that case, you don't feel what's happening in your body. And that gives you the possibility to like create sort of like a separation from the body. Therefore, you don't feel what actually was not even yours. But it's not at a conscious level. When you start to be present with your body, then you start to become aware of it, that it's not yours. It is just a different tool, and we can make it, it's very bad if someone is drinking for that purpose, but that is a tool to drink with that purpose. It's an unconscious, not the best tool.
That's what they know at that moment.
Yes.
That's how they can handle their life. It's not good or bad, nothing. This is just what it is. But if they choose something else, they can change it.
Yeah. So, and your question was, how can we make a difference? How can we see the difference between the two? It's really about consciousness. The willingness to see the difference, the willingness to be present with your body. If you're not present with yourself as a being and with your body and with your life, which means like, there is a difference between presence and focus. Focus is like the lower harmonic of it. It is about
you focusing only one thing.
But being present is allowing you to sense and perceive everything. Not just that one thing, but it includes everything else.
That's what we teach during the class, actually, how to be present, what is being present properly, how to do
what
that.
Is the right way of being present?
What is the definition for no? So, and we will do exercises to experience what does it mean for you, because it's different for everyone. What is it for you being present, and what change can you feel or
create
sense,
in that space?
Yeah.
Because when you are present with your body, the amazing thing is it's not just all the feelings, thoughts, emotions starts to like melt down and disappear, but you start to have like access to change your body. And that's really amazing. It's really profound that you start to have that level of connection or communion with your body, where you can change together with your body, make it change. Yeah. Does it help?
Maybe I have to re-listen. You fried me. Thank you.
Please. Yes, we'll send out the recording to everyone who signed up for this call. Do you have any question? Or anyone has any questions? Like what we talked about is that being miraculous with your body, like really these tools, what we teach during the class is about start to see what are the things that have an effect on your body. Like when you look at your body, there are so many judgments, like it's yours, other people's, there are programs and oaths, vows, fealties, communities, all these things that are affecting your body, affecting how your body functions, how your body reacts, how your body recovers or doesn't recover. So one thing is that to become aware of all this, and like we can give you a list of it, but also it's like giving you the tools and exercises that helps you to create that level of presence in your daily life, to get to that level where it's not an effort anymore, but it's rather oh hell, I can be present. I know what it is. It's not tiring me anymore. And it's actually, it's fun, because your life, like if you're not present in your life and with your body, it's like just scratching the surface. But when you start to be present, it starts to show you so much information. It starts to give you a depth of life. It's like not just scratching the surface, but like breaking that thick layer of ice. It's like having access to everything that is below, everything that is behind or underneath that. It's so amazing. It's a huge difference. And when you start to have a sensation of that, life starts to be a big adventure and exploration. Well, like by the age of 25, 30, 40, we think we know everything. And that's shit, because we know just the surface. And when you start to be present with yourself, your body, and your whole being and the whole world, you start to see the different layers, the layers behind the layers, and the whole thing start to make sense. All the questions that we ever had about why this happened, why that bad thing happened, why things are happening this way on Earth, all these big questions, you can be present with that. Presence is a key for that. And you can start to see how things work, why things worked, why they happened that way, who was choosing what. It's like everything starts to open up for you, and it only requires you to be present with that. It's really a totally different way of living that makes living like so delicious, because it's finally, it's everything makes sense. So
one more question.
Yes, please.
I heard you are coming to Romania this year.
Yes, end of
organized Agnes.
Yes, the last weekend of June. I can check it. When is it exactly?
Yeah,
just
please.
Yeah. So yeah, we are going back. It will be on the 26th, 27th, 28th of June in Romania.
Yeah,
in Bucharest. Yes.
And you're doing the whole acoustical body, access and non-access?
Yes, that's a 3 days class actually. So what has changed with this class? So one full day, it's the access class, and 2 days are not access because of the body processes. And so altogether it's 3 days. So instead of the 2.5 days, now it's 3 days. And actually it's much more information, and we can go much, much, much deeper. It's amazing. We already had these 3 days classes with different countries now. And the experience is, it really required to be 3 days actually, because we can go much deeper. It's just amazing. Yeah. So yeah, it's 3 days now. How does it get any better than this?
Yeah. I'm putting it in my calendar. Thank you.
Oh, cool.
Great.
Okay.
Put it in my
Nice. Yeah. There is a question here or a comment or
from Paolo. It's about someone asked this question from him that so the question is that, like, if you met Gary or if you see him, that like he is using glasses, and why does he use glasses? Like when there is the correcting vision process exists, like why doesn't he use it? And you know, the question, when the question starts why, it doesn't really help too much.
And one thing, this is a nice conclusion. If someone has an eye problem, you have to do the eye correct or the correcting vision body process. It's not working like that. You need to be in a question. What do you require? What your body requires? Do you require a body process, this body process, or something else? Or you have to do something else with that?
I just have an example. Like when we were holding the acoustical body class in China, people like were asking questions, what's happening? Because a lot of people were using glasses.
Almost every second people have glasses in China, not just in China, but the whole Asia area, in Japan as well.
And it's not about, there is nothing wrong. I mean,
nothing wrong with the glasses. It's not about that. But
they use it as a tool.
We were in the question, okay, what's happening here? What's the reason of that, you know, almost every second or third person has glasses?
And what happened that they are creating a separation, like it's really like a comfortable distance, a peaceful space where, because in Asia, in China,
you know, lots
like
of people,
1.6 billion
it's
people.
Very crowded.
Yes. And this is a tool that they use in order to create their own space. Like behind the glasses, they have themselves. It's like you have a glass as a protection, as a shield, and behind it you can be yourself. You can be yourself in that world only behind that, and you are not allowed to show it that you are yourself or who you are. You have to be the same as everyone else, because the system can work at this stage that way. And a lot of people are choosing it with that purpose, and that's a tool. And glasses can be used in many different ways, not just for correcting your vision, but it can be used like...
because it's very sexy, actually. Lots of people are using that because it's sexy.
Like they have...
I met people, actually.
They have glasses that doesn't have dioptria, like it doesn't correct vision, it's totally flat. And because it's sexy. Some people use it because they look much smarter, more...
you know, like a professor,
wiser,
intelligent.
So glasses have many purposes. It can be
conscious and unconscious as well, of course. So, you know, but you need to be in the question because every situation is different.
Yeah. Each person is different, each choice is different, and the purpose behind the choice is different. The reasons, like the reasons are the polarity. So what people choose and why they choose it, it's up to them. Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Yes, we are going to Brazil as well, actually.
Again, I think for the third time
in October. Yeah, the fourth time now. Oh yeah. My God, that's amazing. Yeah, in October, yes, we will be in Brazil. Yeah. Yeah, so you really need to be in a question always. Don't make conclusion. You know, if you've gotten information, this person wearing glasses because of that, it doesn't mean it's, you know, it's happening with everyone. You need to be in a question because every situation and every people different.
Yeah, like one of the purpose of the class is like give people the tools so they can really see the truth, the information behind the symptoms. Because a lot of times, like, we have an idea about the symptoms meaning, because that's what we learned, but it's most of the time it's just a cover story. That's not true at all. And so one part of the class is giving you the tools to work with your body and with others' bodies, like these body processes, and also the questions and other exercises and other tools that would allow you to see, like perceive really and sense really what is really happening. So if you are a healer, that can be a really amazing tool for you, because that will help you to sort of like accelerate your business, your capacities of healing. If you are not a healer, but you would like to heal yourself, that's also amazing for yourself.
Yes.
And these are things that you can, of course, use on yourself, your body, your beloved ones, even on animals or your clients.
Yeah, we had great experiences with animals as well.
With horses as well.
And cats. Yeah, so it works very well.
Like there was a person who was running the body process on herself.
And the cat was always jumping on her. So one hand on the cat, the other hand on herself. And the cat became 5-6 years younger after, I don't know.
The fucking cats.
Yeah, because it was very old, you know, couldn't see and, you know, very slow. And
started to speed up and become younger and energized and like 5-6 years younger physically.
Amazing actually. Yeah, and the horses as well. So yeah, what else can you create in your life and with your body actually? And what future would you like to create? Because you create the future. You can create the reality you desire, you would like to live in. And the question is, what is that? what reality would you like to live in and create? It's not a real question. You don't need to answer. Yeah.
Anyone has a question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if not, yes, Tanya?
I just asked actually in the chat box whether it's required to repeat the class.
Require
for what? To repeat?
If you would like, you can repeat. You know. What did you ask?
Is it required to, we don't require anyone to repeat.
No, it's not required. It's for you.
Like we gave much more information. that's why because it's not 2.5, but 3 days.
Every class is different, and different topics, different questions, different energy is coming up.
Of course, it has a manual, it has a structure.
Yeah, but it's still.
But the energy of the people are bringing up new areas or new information. And also we gave like a half-day additional information and tools to this class for the people in order to be more like it's about presence, working with the energy, the vibration.
And with the body
like
as
to
well.
sense it and know it. Like give more clarity about of all of these things, what they are sensing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So it's not required, but if you are in the question and it creates more, we have lots of people, they repeat the class actually.
And of course, repeat price applies.
Yes. Twice or 3 times or anytime, Yeah.
So sorry, what's the repeat price?
Half price.
Okay, right, thank you.
Yeah, the repeat price is always half price.
Thank you.
If someone chooses to repeat, that's yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, because I know somebody a couple of people want you to come to the UK. A couple of people would like you to come to the UK.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow, nice. We can.
So we can talk
about that after. Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you. Okay, so thank you. Thank you for the translations. Thank you, Camelia and Margareta.
And thank you for all the amazing questions.
And comments and your presence. And hope see you soon somewhere in the world. Yeah. We will send out the recording with the schedule where we will be in this year and what else is really possible.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And have a beautiful week.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.